Hello and welcome back to the Doctor's Garage here on YouTube. So in this video today, I'm going to be telling you the cheapest way to track your car without any subscription at all. Now for those who don't watch the channel regularly, I have a Land Rover Defender, a 2006 year car, which if people don't know is probably one of the easiest and most stolen cars here in the UK. Since the new Defender came out and the old one was discontinued, they've gone higher and higher on thieves' hit lists. And actually, as a car, it's really easy to steal. Great steal because you can take all the parts off it, the doors, the bonnet, the seats, everything you can take out and sell. And so actually they've become a real target for thieves. And if you see online on any of the Land Rover owners groups, you'll see cars unfortunately being stolen every single day. So security is a massive part of ownership with the Land Rover Defender, unfortunately. And although there are loads of solutions to tracking, I think the best one really is to have a layered approach to security. You don't just want one thing protecting your car, you need multiple layers. And in this video today, I'm talking about one of the ways that I track my Defender. However, there are many more that I'm not going to be sharing with you here on YouTube that I have on my Defender. But you want physical security on your car, and then you also want ways to be able to digitally track your car should it get stolen, and especially in that first 6-hour window when it gets stolen, to know where it is location-wise. In this video, I'm going to be showing you the best way to track your vehicle with no subscription, and I'm going to be showing you a little hack how to make this bit of kit even better to use. So, if you haven't guessed already, I am talking about Apple Airtags. Now Airtags are great and they've been around for quite a long time, but recently there was an update made to them which means that if they are away from you and someone, let's say, nicks your Defender and drives off with it and they've got a phone on them, it will start beeping their phone saying an AirTag's traveling with you. And then also the AirTag will start making a noise, it will start bleeping, which makes the thief able to find the AirTag and get rid of it, and then you're just going to go and turn up someone on the side of the road to an AirTag left in a bush. So, how can you stop that? I have a very neat solution to be able to reduce the ability for the thief to be able to find the AirTag in a way that actually makes the AirTag completely mute. It will not make any sound, although trying to, it won't make any noise at all, and in that way, it means the AirTag will safely stay in your car with the thief unable to locate it, and means that you can get to your car quicker and recover it. Now an AirTag is obviously not a replacement for a traditional tracker because AirTags don't have any kind of way to reach out to the wider network unless they piggyback on something else. So what I mean by that is an AirTag itself uses the Find My Friends function on your iPhone. So what it does on your Find My Friends or Find My iPhone, Find My laptop, whatever you've got Apple device wise, this comes up as other devices. And so what you can do is name an AirTag a certain name, let's say Defender or whatever car you might have, let's say if you're tracking your car. And then what happens is when someone is near your car, when someone's near your AirTag and they walk around near it or they're driving off in it, it will flag up and be a live tracker as long as that person's near it with their phone. Most people these days are carrying phones on with them, and even if it's in a location like a car park, everyone who passes that AirTag will update your location, so you'll be able to see exactly where your car is in real time. So I think it's a fantastic solution for just about £35 here in the UK for you to be able to track your car, and not just that, but also to be able to take the sound out of it is probably one of the best mods you can do to your AirTag to make it super safe and mean that someone can't find it if it's in the car. So you could put one AirTag in your car. I myself in my Defender have a few scattered throughout it. You put them anywhere in your car you want, and you can also have other more traditional tracking functions in your car, which I'd suggest, so a proper GPS tracker, for example. But these are certainly a nice little addition to throw in there, and they just give you that extra peace of mind to be able to find your AirTag very quickly on your phone. So let me show you today, how do you make this the best tracker? How do you take the audio function out of it so it can't make a noise, but you can still track it and still do all the same functions that you'd want to be able to do? Now some of you may ask, why did Apple start making these make a bleeping noise? Well, it wasn't because of theft, it was actually because people used to put these on people, put them in their handbag, put them in their car, put them anywhere and track someone without them wanting to be tracked. So the danger with these, I guess, is that if you're stalking somebody, you could throw these on somebody, it would track them exactly where they go, and then you could do whatever you want with that information. And so the idea was that if an AirTag is traveling with you and you've got a phone, let's say it's in your car, in your bag, whatever, the AirTag will start bleeping and your phone will notify you that there's an AirTag on you. So it's an anti-stalking function, which is great and a very good safe feature. But obviously, when we're talking about tracking your car, it's the last thing you want to do is make your AirTag make a noise. So let's get into how to take the speaker out of one of these AirTags. And hopefully I'll do a good job of it here on this video. So these are the things I use for this job to make these AirTags silent. Now, this is what I've bought. This is a 4-pack of AirTags, and this is what an AirTag looks like. So it's a tiny little disc-like thing, very light, can't really do much with it. And this itself is great for just sliding into almost anything to be able to track it, such as your car. You can put it anywhere in your car. I'd advise hiding them very well, maybe under the car, in the chassis, in the carpeting, in the seats, in the dashboard. You can literally hide these anywhere. And for those that have Defenders will know that you can literally take Defenders apart like Meccano, so you can pretty much hide these anywhere in your Defender at all. So let's take one of these AirTags. Let's take this brand new one just here. So what we're going to do is open the AirTag, take a little film off it, like so, and then when you pull this out, so these are the things I use for this job to make these AirTags silent. Now, this is what I've bought. This is a 4-pack of AirTags, and this is what an AirTag looks like. So it's a tiny little disc-like thing, very light, can't really do much with it. And this itself is great for just sliding into almost anything to be able to track it, such as your car. You can put it anywhere in your car. I'd advise hiding them very well, maybe under the car, in the chassis, in the carpeting, in the seats, in the dashboard. You can literally hide these anywhere. And for those that have Defenders will know that you can literally take Defenders apart like Meccano, so you can pretty much hide these anywhere in your Defender at all. And they come in like this with a little tab you pull out and that activates them. But let's take one of these AirTags as an example. So let's take one of these AirTags. Let's take this brand new one just here. So what we're going to do is open the AirTag, take a little film off it, like so, and then when you pull this out, you might have heard that tiny little bleep. That is the AirTag activating. So the AirTags, to open them up and to get to where the battery is, you literally turn this anti-clockwise until it comes off, and then you're in. Now when you're in there, you've got the battery, which can just drop straight out, positive up, and then take that out there, and you just have for this little plastic disc with a couple of electrical contacts just on there. Now this is the important bit, because there's a number of ways to do this. You essentially want to get to the speaker underneath. Now what I like to do is just with a little Sharpie mark exactly where those tabs are, and I know from doing this before, the tabs are there, just around there, and then another one there. So one just next to the electrodes on the right, one at the bottom just here, and one up to the top left. And that's approximately where they are. And essentially these are little click tabs that are in that you want to slide a knife down and just release to be able to take this from inside the shell. So I'm going to do that now, and it's not the end of the world if you break these tabs, but the problem is if you do, you'll have to use a little bit of super glue to hold the whole unit together, whereas if you can get away with doing it without that, then it will be a much neater job. I can't promise anything on this video. I've done an AirTag where it's snapped, and I've done one where it hasn't snapped too. So just using a blade, what you want to do is find that edge between the dark grey and the light grey, and just slide your knife down without stabbing yourself in the hand, and just get to that point where you're separating the two pieces, like that. And when you're down around there, you want to slowly bring the blade inwards to try and prise that little tab out and bring it up. So once it's clicked there, that's good. That's just come out of its liner there, so I'm pretty pleased that's clicked. Another one at the bottom here where I've made the other mark on the AirTag. And again, it can be quite tight just to get the blade into that gap. But once you are in, once again, slowly try and prise it. Try not to break that tab underneath. Oh dear, that sounded like it didn't probably go as well as it could have done. But anyway, look, it's started to come out now, you can see. And then we've got one more at this top point here. And we'll see what kind of damage I've done to the tabs there. So just gonna prise that up. There we go. And the whole thing now comes apart. So you'll see it comes apart. And let's see. All the tabs are intact. So just to let you know, you can see here, these are the tabs. One here, and one there. And they're all out, so it's taken apart very well. It'll go back together perfectly. This is the circuitry of your tag, the electrodes at the top. And this right here is your speaker. So that silver thing on the inside of your lid is a speaker. And that's what makes all the noise. That's what alerts your thief when your car's been stolen. So what we're gonna do today is just simply take that speaker off. So this simply just comes off. You can just prise it off with a knife. That right there is your speaker. And we're going to just get rid of that now. We don't need that anymore. Then we're going to take the AirTag back together, see where those electrodes are, make those points meet up, and simply, because we haven't broken the tags, be able to click this back together like so. So now that AirTag is clicked back together, you can see it's completely seamless now. The liner is just clicked back in. We can simply replace the battery, put the cap on the back of the AirTag, and then we spin it clockwise to lock it in. And that is an AirTag without a speaker, so now it can't be heard. Check out my other videos here on YouTube about my Land Rover Defender, the thing I'm trying to stop getting stolen. And like and subscribe to this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I hope that helps you if you're thinking of tracking your car using an AirTag.